What's going on, everyone? Sean here from Crypto on Cause Investing and one of the co-founders of Operation Phoenix, which is exactly what we're here to talk about today. Now, we're going to touch on both LPs. That's right, we have not one, but two LPs, one on PancakeSwap and one on the up-and-coming Phoenix Swap, which is our very own. We're also going to touch on Reddit and on Twitter. If you're not following us on those two mediums, it's very important that you do so. But coming up first, we're going to touch on the PancakeSwap chart. So coming down, taking a look. Now, we are down 19% for the 24-hour, which is the first time I think we've done that since launch, which, remember, guys, is very healthy. In my opinion, it's something that is a necessary evil. You have to kind of have that roller coaster ride. You have to have those dips. You have to have those earlier investors selling. And when you look at the wallets, they're doing it very, very responsibly. Because remember, guys, if we just all held to 100 million, it would just be a free for all to where the first few people that sold would get majority of that money. So just everyone holding and going up just isn't a realistic situation. You have to have those ups and you have to have those downs along the way, which is exactly what we're getting. Now, we did go up to 0.08, about an 80x. We're currently sitting at a 65x. Very, very solid. Coming on over, looking at the numbers, market cap is 6.52 million, liquidity 203. It is locked on Nox Locker, which is with SquidGrow. We're very, very close to SquidGrow. It's a project I follow. Obviously, SquidGrow Joe, one of our founders, holders already up over 1,000, reached that in about 3.5 days. Our 24-hour volume is 145K. So everything looking absolutely great. Hopping on over now. Touch on this so that you know the difference between the charts. If you're on Dex Tools, you'll see this little PancakeSwap symbol right here. That means you're looking at the PancakeSwap chart. Come over here, you'll see a question mark because we're not on CMC or CoinGecko. Our DEX isn't tracked yet, so it's just going to show a question mark because it's not familiar with our DEX. Same thing, down about 17%, but is up. We're trading at 0.070, so this is a 70x. We also have a 65x over at PancakeSwap. So think about that. In the first 2 days, we have two LP pools. One is up 70x and one is up 65x. Again, two different pools. So coming on over, looking at these numbers, market cap again, 7 million, which is a 70x, liquidity at 156, so about 356 in total liquidity. I'm going to touch on that in a minute because a lot of people think that they're making points and they're not. Our holders, again, at 1,000, 24-hour volume at 50K. So, I've seen a lot of negative comments saying that our LP is a little thin, which they're right. We've already added 10,000 to it once, and we're going to continue to add that, especially once we get our revenue coming in, which, again, I'll touch on that in a minute. But as far as the LP goes, it is a little thin. We're going to continue to add. But people that are saying that are doing zero research. They're looking at PancakeSwap saying, wow, look at the number of holders. Look at this LP. So thin. Everyone's about to get wrecked. Not knowing that we have a whole separate LP pool over on our DEX. So we have two pools that you can buy and sell in. So yes, if we just had that one PancakeSwap LP with that current situation of what it looks like as far as the percent goes, that would be terrible. But we have a whole separate LP valued at 156. So some people that aren't researching are just seeing, damn, they only got 200K, got all these holders, but in reality, we have 356K. So again, an educated person that does their research will go ahead and see that. Now we're going to hop on over to our Reddit. Now keep in mind, when SafeMoon gained its popularity, it did it in three main ways. It did it on YouTube, it did it on Reddit, and it did it on Twitter. Their Reddit, comment down below the exact number, but I want to say it was in the millions of followers. It was absolutely wild on Reddit. Now, this is a message from the founders. I want to go ahead and check that out. So let me start by saying we are off to a tremendous start, and it wouldn't be possible without you, the Operation Phoenix Army, which couldn't be further from the truth. We developed it. It was our brainchild. We put in the utility, all that work, but without the absolutely amazing community and army we have behind us, we would not be where we're at only 4 days in. So just a couple things we want to touch on. 80x, 1,000 holders, 40% of the supply is staked, which is almost Unheard of. Now that's for 30 days. So that just kind of shows you the loyal following that we had coming in here, that they fully trust us to go ahead and lock up 40% of their tokens. And again, very honored that people trust us to that extent. And we're going to go ahead and prove to them that they made the right decision. As I stated, 10K added. You go over to the pinned messages. A link for that is in there so you can see that. Over 1 million in volume since we've launched. 99 out of 99 deck score. Over 15 plus YouTubers with a lot more to come. We also have organic trending on Dex Tools, Dex Screener, and BSC. I guess for those uneducated in the background of how things work, almost everything you see trending is paid for. Well, we got there organically with just the awesome community that we have behind Operation Phoenix. The utilities, again, staking live. We have 2 pools. We like to do things in 2s. Again, we don't go small. We go big on every single thing we do. One pool is 30 days for a 50% APY. And the next one is 14 days for a 10% APY. Now, that 50% APY was strictly for launch. When we go into that next 30 days, it at the very least is going to get cut in half. That brings us to our DEX, which is PancakeSwap. That's what's holding the other 156K. So that's up, that's live, especially once our blockchain is released. We're going to see so many projects launching and holding LP on our DEX, paying those DEX fees, which just means more revenue coming back to us. Merch shop is live. I think we did a great job with that. Go ahead and check it out. Even if you don't want to buy anything, go ahead and check it out. Launchpad. NFT marketplace Solidity is already done. Launchpad is going to be first. Now we're also going to be doing a swapper. So we have our sellless tech on our DEX to where the contract never has to sell itself, so you don't see those pesky sells to get the marketing money out. But we are going to be building swappers for projects that want to participate for a fee, of course, which will come back, bring in that revenue, help thicken that LP to where we can build a swapper specifically for your contract that when you buy, it goes through PancakeSwap, so you don't have to hold LP with us, but the sell never hit the charts. Our technology takes it and sends it off to the marketing wallet, LP, wherever it needs to go without that sell ever hitting the chart. So that's not on the roadmap. That's one of those things we're bringing in because we think it could potentially be a very, very big revenue maker. Debit card very much in the work. Wallet, blockchain coming up soon in the next week or 2. We definitely want to get your ideas on what you want to see and what features you want to see in that. So another thing too, we only have 48 members. So we have 1,200 in Telegram. We have over 800 on Twitter. We're kind of lagging on Reddit, but it's a very, very important site that we need to be active on. So guys, do me a favor, hop on over to Reddit and give it a follow. Now again, on our Twitter, doing solid, 872 followers, all organic. When you see a project launch and they have 10,000 followers on Twitter, all bought and paid for. Not realistic, will never happen that fast. Again, everything we're doing is organic. Our very first tweet, 16,000 impressions. Just absolutely awesome. 3.9K impressions, 760, which was a retweet. We have another 3.9K. So Twitter's very active. Everyone's following it every single day. We're adding more followers to that. So again, guys, everything is looking great. Honestly, couldn't have thought it up better myself. Everything went great. Contracts working great. Launch went smooth. Dex is working great. Staking is working great. Launchpad's coming. The PancakeSwap swapper is coming. Everything is falling in. Remember, might have said it already, but we haven't even got CMC or CoinGecko yet, which again, it's not just applied for. We know the avenues to take to get it as fast as possible. That will be followed by multiple centralized exchange listings. We got tons more YouTubers. We're going to keep our push going on Twitter. So this is just in the infancy. We are literally just getting started. Also announced on our latest AMA, we're going to be hosting Phoenix Fridays. Myself and our guy Squid Grow Joe are going to be sitting down talking all things Operation Phoenix. We're going to hang out with you guys, ask us any question you want, just whether it be about Operation Phoenix, just having fun, kind of replicating what they did with Safe Moon Sundays, because it was a great time. Myself, like you guys, were a big part of the community. I was always there. It was like Super Bowl Sunday, every Sunday, especially when you thought big stuff was going to be announced. So again, come hang out with me and Joe this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be talking to the community, getting to know you guys, and definitely looking forward to that more than probably anything. But that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.